Yo, 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 it's your boy Derek, the Dopest Detailer, coming at you today with another episode of the Dopest Detailer. Just pulling up on location and I'm about to get started working, but I find it easier for me to work and record at the same time as opposed to sitting behind a desk or sitting in the office somewhere. It's just easier for me to be in my element, doing what I do and have these conversations. So today's topic is going to be about, real quick topic is going to be about tips. I got a couple questions from some young people in regards to not getting tipped the way they think that they should be getting tipped by clients, and that's been frustrating them. And to that I say this: price out your service in a way that doesn't matter if you get tipped or not. You're not doing this for tips. You're doing this to get the job done. And you're not going to always get a tip. You know, me personally, my view on tips is that's always an option for a client. It's not something that they're obligated to do. They're not obligated to give you a tip. And when you go out and you do your job, you're not doing it for a tip. You're doing it because, you know, you charge the fee and you're getting paid that fee for the services that you've given. Again, me personally, how I feel about tips doesn't really matter to me. I've actually given tips back, and here's why. I know some people say that's crazy, but I've given tips back and said, hey, listen, I'd rather you tell somebody about my service, you know, as opposed to giving me a $20 or $30 tip. You know, that $20 or $30 is only going to go but so far. That reference, that referral that you're going to give to me is going to go a whole lot further than that tip. So I'd rather you tell somebody and have them tell somebody. Give me a good reference, a great reference. That's going to go a whole lot further than a tip. That has actually blown the minds of some of my clients when I've done that. And that's actually led me to more and more and more and more clients from that particular client, because that's what I did. Again, we don't do this for tips. We do this for financial security, obviously, but if we get tipped, whether we get tipped or not doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's about coming out, doing the job, getting the job done, making sure the customer is satisfied with the work. Again, a reference will go a whole lot further than the tip. So if you could, you know, disregard the tip, you know, people not giving you a tip doesn't mean you didn't do a good job. Doesn't mean you didn't do a great job. Just some people just aren't tippers, and that's just the way it goes. And I understand that. Took me a long time, but yeah, I understand that. So for me to explain that to the younger people or the newer people coming into the games, you might see some clients with some really nice cars and some really nice houses. Doesn't mean that you're going to get a tip. Give a good service and ask for a reference. It's going to go a whole lot further than a tip, and it makes you look, it does something to the credibility of your business. It shines a certain light on you when you do things like that. When you just say, yo, you know, I don't need a tip, but if you can, you know, refer my business to somebody, you know, that's going to keep food. That's going to keep me busy. That's going to help my business continue to grow. That's going to give me longevity. So don't get caught up in the whole tip thing. That's just, you know, it's not that important. It's not that serious. But you do want to always put your best foot forward, whether you get a tip or not. Whether you get a reference or not. Everybody isn't going to give you a reference. That's just I don't understand why that's the case, but everybody isn't going to give you a reference. So don't let that discourage you either. Come out, do your job, have fun. I do this because I like to make money and I have fun doing it as well. It's just so happened that I'm getting paid to do something that I like to do. Again, I'm recording and working right now. Hopefully that's not a big distraction. Just what I do. I feel more comfortable recording this way while I'm in my element. I tried to do it from inside of my office or in an office setting. That didn't work for me. Now, here's the other thing when it comes to tips. You know, although I'm not a big fan of tips, I will accept a tip. You know, and I will accept the tip, gratefully accept the tip. But what I was going to say about tipping, the other part is Sometimes you can get some really, really nice tips. And I've gotten tips that were, if not the same amount that I was charging for the job, it was actually more, which was crazy to me. You know, but it has happened, and you know, I don't complain about that. But it's not something that I look forward to, because like I said, I price my work in a way that whether I get a tip or not, I'm gonna be happy. And that's the name of the game. You know, being able to do something that you love to do, being happy while you're doing it, and being compensated well for it. You can't go wrong. So that's my message to the young people, or just to people in general. It doesn't matter whether you're young or old. You know, we can all learn something from this. I'm here for everybody. Doesn't matter who it is. Again, this is your boy, Derek, the dopest detailer, coming to you live from Philadelphia. I ask that you like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, The Dopest Detailer. Comment if you have any questions or anything that you would like for me to talk about. This particular subject right here was brought to my attention by somebody that I'm really cool with, and he asked me about it, and I said, you know what, I'll talk about it. You know, we can have a conversation about it. So that's that. But now, it's your boy Derek, Dopest Detailer. I am out. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend.